Rhinestone Cowboy Martigan.
Welcome to the place to be. Reviews.
Not Big Daddy, it's regular Daddy.
Etepwakuian right here with you, the place to be reviews, going rogue, episode number 22. Welcome, chat. We got Mackie Sky, Angelus Draven, the Fandomanus vampire, and I promise you he doesn't have the vampire AIDS. Who else we got in the house? Daisy Divine, superfan Adam Shawhan, Frank Shawhan, the Wiener Dog Clan, Brutal Morningwood, Fun University, and they say F you all. F you Fun University. Thank you for joining us. Keely Chow, the Fandom Menace Ultron. There are no strings on me. There we go. Let me introduce to you my co-host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony ToneDef.
It's the owner of the worst channel on YouTube and commander to the legion of deaf heads, the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded, Tony ToneDef rocking with you. Going in rogue, the place to be reviews. What's up, everyone in the chat? Everyone on the panel, the pleasure's all mine. I'm looking forward to a great show, and that's my truth.
Oh, introducing, ladies and gentlemen, first, he makes his return to the program, Mr. Mad Martigan of MadBarber Entertainment.
No, they're saying that my shirt's too gay. Can you give me another one? One less? Hey, it's me.
What's up, Matt? It's your
Matt.
intro.
Hey, glad to be back.
Awesome.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back, sir. And let me introduce that giggle in the background you hear. She's making her debut on the channel, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, Saggy Melonz.
Hello, I am Saggy Melonz, and I do like the shirt that Martigan has, and if you don't want it, you can give it to me because I like pink, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi.
You're welcome, darling. And we can verify, unlike other YouTubers, Saggy Melonz is actually a female. She's a lady. Whoa.
And
she's
an
a lady.
Adult.
Yes.
Talking
Yes.
about this lady. And the lady is mine.
And those Dosset tones come to us courtesy of none other than Culture Casino.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here this evening. We hope you can get your fill of the salmon-colored shirt that Mad Martigan's wearing this evening, before he replaces it, because I have a feeling he's a little self-conscious right now because we were talking about the shirt. But do check out all these amazing creators I'm hanging out with. Check out their channels. They're fun people, and I've seen them all, so I know that they are what they're trying to portray. Genuine. Authentic. Whatever.
Thank you, Culture, for being here, man. I appreciate it. Thank you to our chat. We've got a great panel. We've got a great show planned.
Wait a minute,
guys.
Was that another pastel color there, man?
No. That was
dude. Your closet must look like an Easter egg.
Man green. It is
Seriously.
Easter.
Your closet must look like just the human Easter egg closet, right? You have little bunnies in there too. How about some ponies? You got any of those?
Was it not enough to do this one stream like earlier today? Like, why are you so angry today, man?
He robbed Prince.
Did you not have like your like silver? Like what are the vitamins that grandfathers take?
Centrum.
Yeah, Centrum. Did you not have your Centrum?
Maybe he's like a bull. Instead of seeing red, he sees pink, and it's like, "Arr!"
I'm thinking like pastels are opening up this deep-rooted issue, just ripping off a mental story.
Pink. Arr.
Do you need a can of vanilla Ensure?
I am not the one that's rolling out here looking all Elton John all the time. That's all I gotta say. So whatever.
Can we
First
just
of all,
call,
Elton John was a ladies' man.
can we just call
before
Mad
he
Martigan
wasn't.
Stinks Pinks tonight? Is it a pink? Pink shirt? Pink? No. Okay.
I don't know.
Does the stink come in?
We'll put a pin. We'll put a pin in that. We'll put a pin in that.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
no.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We just call him Stinks Pinks. Hi, Stinks Pinks.
Only if they're
Hey.
expecting it. Do it one time as
See.
a surprise. See what happens.
Hey, look, we got Bones here. Bone. So tell me what you gonna do. Vinny Art's in the house. Hail, Vinny.
It's a me.
It's a me. It's a Vinny. There, I did it. There. I did it for you. I can't do the Harrison Ford, though. I could just get my Harrison Ford plate that's laying around here and do the voice. but
Where's Harrison Ford?
Vinny does the Harrison Ford voice.
Why do you have a plate just randomly chilling somewhere?
It's they're the disc. Here it is, right here. The Harrison Ford. They're like the decorative ones. They hang up on the wall, and one fell. There's 3 of them, and one fell.
Rip. Rest in peace.
It didn't break.
You have 3 Harrison Ford plates?
They came in a set, and somebody bought them for me for my birthday because they're like, Han Solo.
So you could eat off of Harrison Ford's face?
Yes.
Aren't plates for food, not for decoration? I'm very confused at how things work in the world.
It's like you are like my grandma's house reincarnated.
It's display.
My grandma used to put plates on the wall. I was like, "What the flip, Grandma? That's nutty bars, man."
If
Dude,
if she was a fan of Tom Clancy and or Air Force One.
My mom, this culture, you'll probably appreciate this, man. My mom had like Cary Grant, all the old cowboys like John Wayne, those decorative plates all over our house as a kid, and I was like, this is an odd, like even as a kid I'm like, this is an odd choice, but I'm like, hey, look, this Han fucking Solo, and it's literally right above. I have the original trilogy, the movie posters framed right in front of me, so they're right above that. So.
Yeah, we had a giant painting of the Duke on horseback.
That's fucking awesome.
The horses like he was known to love.
I got the horse right here. His name is Paul Revere.
I feel like Mark Ruffalo won't ever have his own plates.
I don't think Mark Ruffalo will.
They
They'll probably
won't
have
You
like
can make it yourself.
And-
I'm sure there's something.
They
what's
won't
Mark
be
Ruffalo?
available on discount. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, you could
Fuck
You
those
can
Pope
100%
people.
get Mark Ruffalo's face and have a company put him on a plate for you. I 100% know that that's a thing.
Well, I know if you want to go get something special made, but I'm just like, what's the intangible threshold of like, okay, Harrison Ford, he belongs on a plate. Clint Eastwood, he belongs on a plate. So what is that threshold we hit?
I'm going to get Etep's face on a plate just for the sake of having Etep's face on my food. Like, so when I eat, I get to see Etep's face looking at me when I'm done to make me feel guilty for eating whatever the heck I ate.
I think if my face was on a plate, people would be worried about getting hair in their food.
I'm okay with that. Because at least I could be like, I have culture casino inside me. Because I ate your hair.
His main.
Like that. You took that dark. I wasn't even going that dirty.
DNA is DNA.
His mane would be spread out on the plate. It would be like the culture and the fan effect.
That's right. Yeah, if you yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why are we all of a sudden talking about like crazy plates on? Yeah, that's.
I don't know, but I've got a segment here we're gonna do, and it's Wednesday night, which means
we get segments.
Yes, it's Wednesday, man. That's time for that's
you
time
do
for holy.
Mondays, too. Like,
No, Monday is just the headlines. Wednesday, my friends, is
Holy shit! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. Holy shit! don't know.
Hail Brutal Morning Wood. Hail Glinzer. Thank you guys for joining in as always. The best chats are always the Rogue Entertainment chats, man.
Hey.
And I appreciate y'all's support. First story of the night, ladies and gents. Of course, where would a holy shit news story take us but to the lovely state of Florida?
Yay!
In Florida, anything can be a weapon. Police. Woman battered beau with soiled dog pads.
Yeah, no, that's a felony assault anywhere, like because of it's a biohazard.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's probably a biohazard, chemical waste. Yeah. So here we go. Now this woman, she's a beauty. Here we go, ladies and gents. She's looking in two different directions right now. Don't let your eyes fool you. May 24th, a Florida woman battered her boyfriend with soiled dog pads during a late night confrontation that also included the victim getting sprayed in the face with Windex, according to police. Investigators say that Ann Walsh, 60, attacked her 64-year-old beau inside the couple's Clearwater apartment Thursday evening. Walsh, seen it right, was arrested for domestic battery and booked into the county jail, where she remains locked up in lieu of $5,000 bond.
You know how they say people like resemble their pets? I'm just like, I was going to ask the breed of the dog, but I don't think I have to now.
I was thinking, like, what's the wrinkly dog one?
The Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a puppy on the side of the screen right next to this article.
Next to the puppy pads, yeah.
Yeah, puppy pads.
Yep. That's
Well,
the weapon.
Right, I was gonna say, is that actually the brand that she used?
I don't know. That'd be a good that's good advertising for him if it is.
Is it?
Is it though?
Tough enough. Hold on.
Tough enough to protect your floors from your animal's fecal matter, because as example of being used to beat on your spouse. So
Tough enough for buddy, tough enough to beat your loved one.
Tough enough for bloody, tough enough for buddy. Hey, look, these pet pads, they're not just for accidents anymore. No, they can also be used in domestic violence.
Roll them up, like, smother them. There's so many ways.
The guy's like, I duct taped 3 of these to my fist, and boy, when I hit my wife, she did not have the black eye she usually does. It's like, Jesus Christ, is this really the audience we want to attract?
And when you're done beating your loved one, just tape them to your stomach, to prevent shanking, because you're going to prison.
So, like,
I was gonna say prison Kevlar.
Like, my thing here is, was this like use of a weapon, like in the report, like it was assault with a weapon and that was a weapon? Because I feel like hitting someone with a soiled dog pad isn't did you die, though?
But did you die?
Biological warfare.
Okay, yeah, I shot the guy, but did he die? Like, that doesn't really.
It's a soiled dog pad. It's not gonna hurt you.
She turned into Syria real quick.
I mean, also, how long was
chemical
it soiled
weapons
for? Like, how much? Like, it depends on how long it was, soiled for. If it was there for a while,
Right.
it became pneumonia. Then it's like chemical warfare. But if it would just happen, the dog just went and you just picked it up and threw it at someone. I don't know how I feel about this at all. There's too many questions.
As detailed in an arrest affidavit, Walsh engaged in a, quote, physical altercation with the victim while he sat on their couch. The retiree, cops allege, took soiled dog pads and then threw them at the victim. During the post-arrest interview, Walsh reportedly copped to also spraying her boyfriend in the face with Windex. A judge has ordered Walsh to have no contact with the victim, who apparently was not injured during the dog pad incident. Walsh's rap sheet includes several prior domestic battery arrests, all of which involved the man identified as the victim in the alleged May 20th attack. Walsh, however, was not convicted in any of the earlier cases.
I thought you were going to say all of them included using doggy pads.
I thought that was going
Well,
on.
I mean,
too.
it's not really battery. It's like pitching practice, right? At that point, she, wad him up, throw him at him. I mean, is that really,
Well, I think the Windex has more, like, physical harm than the puppy pads would, because that's actually a chemical. If he got that in his eyes, he could have gone blind. So.
That's where the charge is probably coming from. Not
right.
The doggy pads is
Windex,
just funny.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there are certain things you don't mix together.
Oh, are you going to tell us?
Like, there are household cleaning products you just don't want to mix together.
Bleach and stuff. Wait, what?
Bleach and ammonia, bad plan.
Yeah, I thought we were going with that. But wait, does Windex have bleach in it?
No, it has ammonia in it.
Yep.
I'm just saying she didn't have a can of fucking pedigree or something. The puppy pad.
Listen, ladies, I don't know. I don't care how mad you get. The last thing you should want to feel inclined to do when you're mad at your significant other is pick up poop or pee-pee to use it as a weapon against your spouse. I'm just saying. Like, this is why germs spread, okay? Don't do it.
Well, India had like a poo fest like a month and a half ago.
What?
You mean Tuesday? I like Wednesday.
I was gonna say.
Can I just take a quick detour? It'll be worth it, right? All right.
I doubt it.
Go on.
Buddy of mine, he was a drill sergeant, and he was telling me this story, right? This was back when I was in the Army. Anyway, but he was telling me this story about one of his battle buddies, right? Another drill sergeant. They had the latrine shut down on one of the floors, but somebody went up there and took a shit in one of the toilets, right? So he takes his whole platoon up there to the latrine, right? And he grabs the turd barehanded, holds up in the air, and goes, "Whose shit is this?" And he starts screaming at them, like smashes it on the floor, makes them clean up, right? He runs downstairs and he's in like the mop closet, and everybody runs in and like, "You did it!" And he's like pouring bleach on his hand, just going, he's like, "I don't know what I was thinking. It was just in the moment." But yeah, I thought it was like
whose shit is this?
Could you imagine seeing your drill sergeant bare hand someone's dirt?
Just
Best class he ever had.
Oh my god! After that, it's like this motherfucker's capable of anything. Well, similarly, cops. Father hit daughter in the face with pizza. Another Florida man, 41, arrested for alleged slicing. Is that Buff Bagwell just fat?
Hey, he did just get arrested. You know that,
He
right?
did just get arrested. Yes, I saw that. I was like, did Buff Bagwell hit? What happened to Judy? Did he knock her off the forklift?
She's been dead in the closet for 2 weeks.
Look at that for the 3 people that remember the Judy on a pole match.
Yep, the Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Vince Russo, bro. It's going to be anything on a pole, bro. Anything on a pole, bro. We're going to fucking put it on a pole, bro.
Bro, it's all about the swerve. You got to give him the swerve.
You swerve, bro. Bro, we got this. Shut up, Vince. May 24th, a Florida man yesterday struck his daughter in the face with a slice of pizza, resulting in arrest for battery, police report. Cops responding to a disturbance call at the victim's Vero Beach home discovered the 20-year-old with what looked like tomato sauce on the left side of her face. Inside the residence's front door, the ground was, quote, covered with pizza toppings, according to an arrest affidavit. The victim told police that her father, Tyler Warden, 41, good thing it's not Tyler Durden, came to her home this Sunday afternoon to drop a pizza off. But when she told Warden she was not feeling well and asked him to leave, he began arguing with her. When the woman sought to close the front door, Warden allegedly threw a pizza slice at his daughter, striking her in the face. After the woman dialed 911, cops arrived at the residence and questioned Warden, who admitted to throwing the pizza, but claimed he thought the door was shut at the time. An officer noted he detected a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage on Warden's breath. Pictured above, Warden was arrested for battery and booked into the Indian River County Jail on the misdemeanor charge. He was released from custody this afternoon upon posting $500 bond and has been ordered by a judge to have no contact with his daughter. Warden works as a chef, is scheduled to be arraigned on June 15th.
Nah, that's messed up. How you gonna call the cops on your daddy?
Because he knows I'm a vegetarian.
He kind of
sausage
looks,
and pepperoni.
Why is he dressed like he looks like he's going to get a haircut?
I thought that too. I was like, what was it? The barbers? They got him at the barber shop. I mean, he needs one clearly.
Looks sober to me.
But like, you really called the cops on your dad for hitting you with a pizza?
Maybe she had celiac.
That seems a little extreme.
He looks like Prince Albert lost weight.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry now.
Look at Glinzer says that's the kind of father Amy Schumer wants.
I don't know. I actually, now that I think about it, I would feel pretty violated if somebody slapped me in the face with a pizza slice. I'm not even gonna front. I'd probably be like, "You really? Okay, well, we're gonna call the cops now because that's a violation, 100%." Like, I'd feel so salty if I got slapped in the face with a pizza. You couldn't even hit me with your hand. It's gotta be a pizza, bro. That's mad disrespect.
I just feel bad for the cop. Like, are you really gonna press charges on this?
Yeah, like that's the call you had to go out on.
And she did the juicy Smollett thing of like leaving she left the tomato sauce on her until the cops got there so everybody could see it.
They had MAGA hats on and they threw acid at me. Hail, I gotta take a moment. Hail Echo Base Network. Hail to you, gentlemen, Coach and Nick over Echo Base. I gotta have you guys back on soon. It's been too long. It has been too long since we've streamed together, gents.
They're awesome.
So they are. They're wonderful. They're wonderful people. They truly are.
They are. I love both.
But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, man, I can't even imagine getting say you're out on road patrol, like you're getting close to the end of your shift. You know, it's.
Oh, if this came at the end of my shift, do you know?
I would be so fucking pissed.
Dude, I'm not wasting like 2 hours doing the paperwork on this.
I was gonna say, just the paperwork for this shit would take you 2 or 3 hours.
I would be an asshole too, though, like just collecting it as evidence in my bag.
I'm gonna need forensics out here. We're gonna have to cordon this whole room off. Nobody's in or out of this entire residence, as a matter of fact. You got someplace else to stay tonight. We need to determine trajectory. We gotta get samples from you and you. What? Wait, why? Just because?
Listen, John, I need you to confirm. Was the door shut before the pizza was thrown, or was it cracked open? We need to know the diameters of the measurements of how far the door was open to see if the pizza was able to get through, where it could strike this lady. We need it. We need this. Document everything.
What if there was footage, like, and our head goes, see, it hits, and then the head goes back into the left. Back into the left.
They got him. Can you see they got this dude in questioning, right? They got him down at the station. He's sitting there. The old grizzled detective comes in, sits down, and just goes, hang on, I got to do this for a second so you get the full effect. He says, so you definitely bought the beer at 11:15. Okay. All right. He's like, yeah, I bought it. He's like, so you definitely bought the beer at 12:15. See, you know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? We got you, little bitch. You know you done fucked up.
Who is this detective?
Well,
You ever seen?
That is not okay.
Haven't you ever seen Bill Duke do that? What the hell was that from? That was Menace to Society, man.
Oh man.
This dude is my age. He's 41.
No, I'm not eating pizza around you. No, like
I'm subject
like
to
normal
throw a
people. I
pizza.
think, like if they're mad or whatever, right, and they're in a fight and something stupid, like he throws a pizza and it hits, like they're gonna laugh about it. It's gonna like de-escalate the situation. Kind of take the, no, not in Florida.
No, they gotta take that shit to the next level in Florida.
Mm-hmm, yeah, they do.
It just, these people don't play games. They're not fucking around at all. All right, let's see here. We got one more for holy shit news. And, of course, we have to save one of the crazy ones for the end here. All right, so cops. Anti-vaxxer sped through the vaccine site. Tennessee driver, 36, jailed on reckless endangerment. Doesn't this look like the lady that wouldn't like honor the gay marriage bill from Kentucky?
What? Whoa.
She's 100. She's 100%. Let me talk to your manager. Come on now. That's
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess
from the Blount County Sheriff's Office.
I wonder how many truckers he killed.
Nice monster reference. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
I'm on a roll tonight. Prince Albert, Judy Bagwell.
A Tennessee motorist who allegedly hit multiple workers at a COVID-19 vaccination station. Oh God! Told police that this is where I'm at in life. That she drove through the site to protest distribution of the vaccine, according to an arrest. Holy shit!
I could listen. Officers, listen. I did nothing wrong. I just murdered 5 people in protest.
Yeah,
you can't lock me up. I did the world a service. I was protesting, so I decided to commit murder.
That seems mostly peaceful though to me.
It was only 5, so it was. Yeah. Most of the employees were fine. Why didn't she just
mostly peaceful? I mean, if the majority of the people there were okay, I think that's a good argument.
I think a better strategy would just hang magnets off the side of your car, and when you roll past it, all the vaccines will be.
Listen, I don't know about you guys, but every time I think about peaceful protest, I always come around the words of manslaughter. So
yeah.
Oh man,
it is.
Oh my God, why are people like this? Oh my goodness.
Brutal morning wood. I'm saving lives.
By the way, I don't care. That magnet joke was fucking A+ in my book.
I love how you had to make sure that everyone, understood that joke was
it is. It's because everybody was putting where they got it and there's magnetic metal.
You remind me of myself anytime I tell a joke and then no one laughs, so I assume people don't get it, so I have to be like, hey, you get it? You get it? Because you belong in the trash, you get it? You get the punchline, you get it?
I mean, I was like, well, logically, that is the only way that it bombed, was because they don't understand magnets or they haven't seen these memes. I don't know which one, but just picture the car with giant magnets hanging.
Him explaining why the joke was funny is funnier than the actual joke. I love it.
All right, he's gonna do stand-up comedy. They have a disclaimer on the entrance. He will explain the jokes to you if you don't get them.
Yeah, Mad. It doesn't help the jokes.
What, magnets?
No, if you have to explain them.
It's like The Last Jedi. It's like, okay, so we made The Last Jedi and it was garbage and there was plot holes everywhere. So we wrote 17 books explaining why it was such a good movie.
You forgot the comics.
And the comics.
Listen, Martigan, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to take the CW route and rework your jokes for future projects, and then we'll air the pilot when you're ready.
Oh, you don't. If you think I'm not gonna bring up that joke again, you're crazy. That one's going in the repertoire.
Oh, Glinzer says magnet Martigan.
Yeah, Martigan, Mad.
I'm not playing words with you, Culture.
Are you trying to say the word repertoire?
Yeah, repertoire.
Is that what he was trying to say?
Yeah, That's what I said.
You said.
I thought he had a stroke.
No, me too. I mean, but then you realize he just doesn't know. He doesn't know how to say words goodly.
I know words. I know the best words. Braggadocious.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I know the best. What? I have the best words. Huge words. Huge words.
Twice a week,
Twice
a week, I have to translate for the audience what he says.
It's not a coincidence that your chat's not being highlighted.
What chat?
Theme Park Casual.
I'll highlight his there. See, I don't discriminate.
There you go.
Magnets Mickelson.
You're killing magnets for me. I hope you realize this.
Were they that big? In your life?
Yes, you can't kill magnets. They were already dead.
I go to the store and I buy the cute little cool magnets of all my stuff that I like, like Marvel, DC magnets. And now because of you, I feel like there's no meaning to my magnet collections anymore.
Magnets have now been destroyed for.
Yeah. Wait, but what about the magnet attack on the Wookiees?
No, I'm broken inside. Thank you.
Speaking of be broken inside,
I'm not watching Bad Batch. I don't get that one.
I haven't watched it. No, that's from Revenge of the Sith. That's what about the droid attacking the Wookiees?
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, there was magnets and. Okay, that makes more sense.
What?
This is becoming a thing now, and I don't like it.
All right, so investigators charged that Brown driving a she should be charged for driving a 2005 Pacifica sped through a series of cones and a tent set up outside the Foothills Mall. Brown allegedly came close to striking 7 workers manning the vaccine site, and several victims stated that they thought the driver was going to kill them. According to a Blount County Sheriff's Office report, as she drove past the workers, Brown appeared to yell, "No vaccine!" Witnesses told deputies, as first reported by the Daily Times. No vaccine for you.
But by the way, you know where I want to go for like medical treatment is the same place I can get a lava lamp and a soft pretzel. Like, why is it outside the mall?
What?
Thinking it's that Dr.
Yeah,
Fauci's basement.
It's Dr. Fauci's basement.
I love how
It's
he
going
said
to be another word.
Say pretzel again. Say pretzel again.
Yeah, Matt. The word is pretzel.
Pretzel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a traumatic brain injury when I was in the military. Got blown up.
Okay, and then later on you caught fire. Yeah, we've heard the whole.
No, it was at the same time. Well,
simultaneously.
Yeah, well,
I like pretzels now.
I don't know. Like it.
Which came first, the burn or the brain?
Probably the brain. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we make pretzels a thing?
Pretzel.
So in other words,
Pretzels?
you can't rule out whether or not you set yourself on fire.
He doesn't.
No, I certainly did not.
Guys,
Okay.
Mad Martigan is proof right now why this lady is anti-vax, because when you get vaccinated, this is what happens. Pretzels become pretzels.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, Bill Gates ain't fucking on my shit. I'm not vaccinated.
That's it. Just
Move this man! After subsequently being pulled over by police, Brown claimed she was only going 5 miles an hour through the vaccine site, adding she drove through the lot because she wanted to protest the vaccine.
Everyone knows it doesn't count unless you're going at least 10.
She looks so mad, like she's like so mad that she got caught trying to kill people. Like, why am I here?
I was going to say she definitely looks like her life was going well before this.
She looks like she's
so
regretting
sweet.
not using magnets.
I think she's regretting not getting vaccinated.
I think she's regretting
No,
something.
they're going to make her get vaccinated in jail.
Right? That would be the best punishment.
They strap her down to the table. They're like shooting it in her eye. No.
You think they're gonna offer her like because they've been offering like, hey, if you get the vaccination, like you can get out early. What do you think she would do? Like,
like the thing is weird because like you think of anti-vaxxers like it's like cool. You want to not get vaccinated for yourself and your family. Kind of stupid, but whatever. It's your life, not mine. But when you try to basically push that on other people who want to be vaccinated, and then your idea of doing that is to run them down, like go F yourself. Go F yourself, you psycho.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I feel like she was just trying to nudge people in the right direction. Like,
it's Elliot.
Yes, Elliot.
That's Elliot now.
By
the way, is it weird? Has anyone seen the picture of Elliot Page with the shirt off? And is that weird or is it just me? Because it's like weird for me.
That's fucking weird.
I said this earlier. I was like a year ago, you wouldn't be allowed to show a topless picture of him, but now you can, and it's like, oh, so bold. So
wait, if I'm still a girl
brave.
and I just have like negative, like cup breast size, and I just flat as a board, would that still count if I posted pictures and I didn't actually have like bumps? Like, I don't understand how it works. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant. I don't know. I'm just curious.
I don't know.
My girlfriend and I talked about this earlier too, and she was like, "Well, what if it is a male to female trans? What if it's a trans woman?" I don't have my chart.
Bill Gates was rolling down the street with a pretty good set on him yesterday.
A trans woman, like would and they have like implants. Like, would they be allowed to be?
Well, here's the thing. Think about like big guys, like guys who have a lot more fat on them, and they actually do have like breastises. Like they show themselves girls all the time.
I love that you went in living color with that. Do you have real big breastises? I want to see them. The fucking David Allen Greer. I remember that shit.
Well, they do. They have men have breastitis, and they show pictures of themselves all the time, and like nothing. But like if a woman does it, it's bad. I'm very confused at how the laws of breasts work. I guess I don't understand it.
I think all of them should just be free.
Haven't even mentioned the implants, the abs.
Yeah, the
the
ab
abs are
implants.
implanted?
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying because like the bottom ones like are like bigger and kind of stick out. Like you put them on top of a gut.
Well, Elliot does have like a small frame, and if he was like working out and if he wasn't doing it right, I could see the abs being weird. But like I've never heard of ab implants. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but I wouldn't want to speculate that he had ab implants because he did have the breasts removed. So
Harrison Ford had pec implants.
that's a thing.
They have calf implants too.
Well, isn't that breast? Isn't that technically a boob job if he got pecs?
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, I've seen dudes with the calf implants. I've seen chicks with the booty implants. So
Yep.
Booty implants are like really weird.
That's weird.
They go wrong a lot often because you're sitting on it. So I mean,
Well, wasn't Iggy Azalea like implanted? Like, did she have ass implants?
I don't know.
Or is that natural?
I don't. Probably they all do.
She was like one of those pop star chicks a couple of years ago.
Don't know.
Well, what is it? If you watch Love and Hip Hop, there was what's that chick's name?
I do not.
New York.
No.
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking Flavor of Love. Sorry.
So K Michelle. She's
I remember
an artist.
New York.
Yeah, she's an artist on Love and Hip Hop, and one season she got butt implants. They made a whole thing about it on the show, and then the next season she was talking about her experience with that and how her butt implants got like infected and it was bad, so she had to take them out. But she was also talking about how in Hollywood it's normal, like where they are from, it's normal for girls to get that done. But like with butt implants, it's very, a lot of problems come with butt implants as opposed to any other implants. It's just like you said, you're sitting on it and stuff. So I mean, I can't imagine. Just do squats, ladies. Just squats.
I don't know
It's
why.
if you want lunges for the ass. Squats are going to get that nice your quads, but you got to do the lunges for that ass. That's where it's at.
Oh, that's where it's at. Lunges and squats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I went to Flavor of Love. I haven't thought about that show.
I know you're like Flavor of Love. You said New York. I'm like, I remember that crazy bitch. She got her own spin-off show. Then he had A Real Chance at Love.
Yeah, porno.
Didn't one of those motherfuckers die?
Yeah, one of them did die.
I thought one of them died recently.
Yeah, one of them
I'm
did
sure
die.
more than one.
No, it was just one. One of the dudes that was Chance of Love. I forgot which one it was, but one of them did die. I love that show. That show was great. That chick was crazy though.
Now that we're totally off the rails, we're gonna take these commercial breaks and we'll be right back, and we're gonna talk about John Cena and the China problem.
Wait a minute, kids. Don't go swimming in that quarry. It's dangerous. If you have an open wound, get some dirt or kitty litter and rub it in there to stop the bleeding. You guys want to buy some gum or cotton candy or a stuffed animal? How about an inflatable mallet, huh? This is fun.
G.I. Jose is a wealth of knowledge and information. If you don't abide by G.I. Jose's words, I don't know how you're living your life.
John Cena didn't abide by G.I. Jose.
I was sad there was more to that.
I had to cut it short. I didn't want a copyright claim. John Cena and fucked up. Tony, I know you want to talk about this. I did a video on this yesterday. To go ahead, give me your take on this first, brother. Go ahead.
It just, I've never been the biggest fan of John Cena anyways, but God, it feels like just one domino after the other, and I keep hearing like he could have cost NBC Universal and WWE billions of dollars, but man, I know we're in different times. I just think back to like the Cold War, and I couldn't imagine like so many people like kissing the ass of the Russians, and it's different because we have a dependent relationship on China, but it's just hard to watch like an American celebrity, an American athlete, if you even want to call him that, just grovel like that. And it makes me think about the people of Taiwan and young Ripa had mentioned, it's not that he's even apologizing to the Chinese people. And he keeps saying, I love the Chinese people. I love the Chinese people. But, I mean, these people are getting welded into their apartments, That's how they're keeping the COVID rate down. I mean, China is a very authoritarian regime. And, he's apologizing to the CCP. He's not apologizing to the people. So, I don't know. It's just... Man, it's just one after another, and it hurts the morale of the country overall, I think.
Well, I do think that there's a difference between our dependency as like an economy, with goods and whatever, than him. Like the WWE, NBC, they're not dependent upon China. That is an active role that they're taking to make money, to profit. So it's not the same as, what I mean, as needing them for, products and services like that. So it is a little different. Like, they are choosing to go this route,
And that's exactly it. Like, Tim Pool had mentioned on his live stream last night, like, okay, well, when's enough money enough for you to stand up, for your values? When's enough money enough? Like, when will you be rich enough that you can actually stand up and say what you want to say? Like, because that's what all this is about, is money.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised though if there is there obviously there's going to be pressure from the higher ups in Universal Studios or whoever, you know what I mean? Because they're banking on this movie hitting big in China, and I'm sure like he has morality clauses or whatever. And so like if this would violate one of those things, like it could actually cost him a shit ton of money. So
but he's got a shit ton of money, so that's kind of exactly it. If it costs him his career, so be it. But I don't know. I mean, so many people are afraid,
By the way, I'm not taking up for him.
I know. It's just so many people are like, they're living lavishly and they're so afraid to have that silver spoon ripped from their mouth. And man, all I'm saying is history isn't gonna remember any of this kindly.
I mean, it could.
No.
Like, what if they win?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
It's just sad to see. And who's going to be the next celebrity or the next public figure to just grovel to these awful people, to this awful regime.
China, I'm sorry. I want to apologize, China. I love Chinese people. The Chinese culture, obviously, as I'm appropriating the fuck out of it right now. And if you say anything to me, you're automatically anti-Semitic. So, nah, 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 nah.
In Mandarin, please.
Na 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 na.
Boy, I feel really bad. I feel a lot better about what I did earlier on my stream. Like, I didn't go nearly that.
I'll bust out the fucking Chinese hat every now and then. The Chinese hat will come off the wall because it hangs on the wall behind me right there for just like occasions like this when I have to apologize to China for the American dog of John Cena. Like, seriously, this I said it last night. I was like, this is a bitch-made move on his part. It is. It's just, it's pathetic. It really is. Like you said, what Ripper say, you don't have to apologize to the people. You're basically apologizing to the regime. And that's it. The people, they don't even have a say. They don't have a voice. They're not allowed to have a voice, which is ridiculous and archaic and just pretty fucking wrong,
but
it's like,
but efficient.
I hate to argue with numbers, but I'm kind of it is morally it's wrong, but economically it's very efficient. And I having living in America, I've realized that the Chinese controlling how many kids you can have, judging by some of the people that I see with 5, 6, 7 kids. They weren't so wrong with that either, but that's all I'll say. I'm I'm not bending the knee to China. I'm just saying some of you people should not be fucking breeding as much as you do, or at all, if any. Because trust me, when you put two people together with a 45 IQ, the world does not need more of your DNA running around.
I could not agree more. There's plenty of women already. We don't need more.
I don't know what I could tell you. Only stupid people are breeding.
Yep.
That's like I said. We had one, and that's it. I'm done. I didn't want any more. I had a boy the first time out. I'm like, boom, can't miss, shoot straight. I'm good. That's it. One shot, one kill, done. And it's just, and then speaking of other people's kids, and then you get John Cena, who, he's worth $45 million or $55 million. One of the richest wrestlers in the world. China was. Here's a good one. Glinzer, fucking on fire. I don't know if you guys saw this one. China was furious, so Cena bent the knee fast.
And that.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, I was just gonna say, he set the record for like Make-A-Wish. Kids. And I mean, he's done some great things, and I know, like deep down, he's a good person. Because he didn't have to do that shit, and he did. It's going to be a sad thing if this is what he's remembered for, because he has done some good stuff through his platform.
Yep.
I don't know why anyone's talking about this at all, because we all know that Peacemaker is going to save the DCU. It's going to be an amazing project that John Cena will solely save, right next to Blue Beetle, by the way. So yes, we should be talking more about Peacemaker or Keeper.
Is that the character he plays in the Suicide Squad?
Yes, and they're doing a TV show, I think, about him, and he's going to be. That's what we should be talking about. Nothing about whatever you guys are talking about. Just he's gonna save the DCU with Peacemaker. Yeah.
I can't tell if she's serious or sarcastic right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully not how he saved the WWF, because.
No, but I just saw this and I was like, I didn't know what was going on, because the video I saw he was speaking in Mandarin, so I was like, oh, that's cool, he can speak Mandarin, and he says he apologized to China or to Thai, and I was very confused and I didn't understand, but I think overall, this is, in my personal opinion, just I don't care. Like
Godzilla there got it.
He made a oopsie doodles. It's not don't cancel him for his oopsie doodle.
As long as it's not for them to be recognized, then it should be okay.
Yeah, we do not. I like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure, Taiwan. Basically, fuck you. You don't have any sovereignty. Taiwan's like, hey, wait, we've been trying to say that. No, you don't get to say that.
Shut the fuck up. Our Make-A-Wish. I thought that was Taiwan. Your thing.
Yeah. We the entire country we take all the sick kids and they're like, we wish for sovereignty. John Cena, help us. Cena's like, shit.
Yeah. Only stand up to scripted villains.
I love how celebrities aren't allowed to like make some stupid mistakes, and then without people just being like, we're mad now. It's like, but it was a mistake. He acknowledged it. He apologized. What more do you want him to do? Like,
because this is propaganda now. They're gonna use this.
Yep.
They're gonna take these clips and use it.
Yeah.
And
the apology is it is what everybody has an issue with, because he's apologizing for acknowledging the sovereignty of Taiwan,
which should be a sovereign nation. They should be their own freaking country, not a.
I mean, they are.
Yeah, under Chinese regime. They want their sovereignty.
China's gonna they're gonna make a move to take them back.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just send John Cena over there and have them figure it out on their own.
Can you see it? He comes in, they got speakers set up on the ground, all of a sudden you hear it's John Cena.
Man, what a great intro song, dude. Like it it's just
I know it's one of those cases where the intro is better than the actual worker. It really was, because he had like a 5-move set. He just knew how to play the crowd, and there's a couple times in that video, it's like you can see certain, like when he's talking, certain shapes he makes with his mouth that really let you know how close he was with Vince. But
listen,
yeah.
what John Cena really needs to apologize to the world for is that awful movie he did where he played the parent who was trying to spy on the kids. I forgot what it's called, but he needs to apologize for that atrocity. Apologize for that, John. Yeah, he needs to apologize for that movie. Where's my apology, John Cena? I had to sit through that, and you weren't funny once. You didn't make me laugh. I want my apology.
The trailer even looked kind of good.
And I want it in Spanish.
The trailer for that movie looked kind of good, and I'm like, oh, I was excited to finally see it, and that shit was boring.
It was bad, and his acting in that was bad, and he needs to apologize in Espanol.
Hey, Saggy, how about you give me an example of where his acting was good?
He was good as an actor in wrestling.
He wasn't bad in he wasn't bad in Bumblebee.
Okay.
He has some moments in movies where he's okay, but
he was one of the only good things in the Amy Schumer film called Trainwreck.
Didn't see it.
The story of Amy Schumer's career.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I think John Cena he's not the worst
Blockers, that was
actor out there. Yes, Blockers, that was it. He's not the worst actor out there, but they cast him in roles that just don't fit where his acting range goes. Like, I loved Army of the Dead, but I'm gonna be honest, Dave Bautista's acting, he's good as like a powerhouse character, like a muscle character. That's why it works in Guardians of the Galaxy. In Army of the Dead, it didn't work because they tried to make him like have scenes where he was like emotional, and he doesn't have an emotional range. That's not what he's used to acting like. So that's why it didn't work well.
I disagree. Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. He had emotional scenes, like when he's talking about his family being murdered. Like, he acted the shit out of that scene. With,
so then I can't explain why it was his flop in Army of the Dead. Then it was bad.
I can. I mean, it may come from like someone. Yeah, no, you got it. That was great. Moving on.
Shade was thrown.
And on that day, there was shade thrown.
I love you.
Thank you. I don't think that Cena should be apologizing. Like I said, it's I don't know. It's terrible. Like, why are you apologizing to China? Like, you
he has to.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, it's the corporate overlords know that China holds all their debt, and it's like they want that sweet, sweet communist dollars for the box office. So what's going to be funny is when Disney can't release Shang-Chi and the Eternals over there. That's going to be hilarious.
Well, why do you think they have so much Bollywood in the Eternals? It's because now they're gonna focus on the India market.
Yeah, they always have a little cut of something here and there to try to get that out. But again, the money that they make in India, despite the fact that they get a 40% revenue cut of that part of the world, that's not going to be enough that it's going to replace the Chinese box office. But here's a little known fact: they only get 25% of the net revenues that come out of the Chinese box office. That's not that much, right? It's less than the 40% they get in all the other international markets, essentially. So it won't matter. Shang-Chi, toast. Eternals, toast. Black Widow, probably toast, even with the Chinese release. In fact, that's why it's also being released with Premier Access on Disney Plus. It's all this stuff was in the video that I did today, but the overall thing for these Marvel properties, any of these properties, is to appeal to the broadest possible markets, and they stopped doing that. They don't even appeal to the Chinese markets. They had like none interest in many different films that Disney tried to push over there. Very little, right? It's not worth it, but they're still out there trying to get that currency. And the partnerships. I mean, Midnight's Edge is not wrong. The divorce between China and Hollywood is in full effect right now. And John Cena probably did cost the studios about $100 million. Not just Universal, but Warner Brothers as well, because Suicide Squad is going to get tagged with this bullshit too. because half of the Weibo people over there, the people that are on the Chinese social media, don't think his apology went far enough.
No, yeah, they like what you didn't even mention it. Like, say it, say it by his name. But yeah, I got a question though for you specifically, Culture. So, do you think that the reason why it looks as though Marvel, Disney is doubling down on their Wokamania? Do you think it is because they already know that this phase will not have doesn't really have a good chance of being as successful as what they've had in the past? That now we can double down on it, and when people are like, "Oh, you're bombing," well, that's because you're a white supremacist.
No, I understand why you would think that, and
I was just asking.
No, it's a brilliant question. Which again, that's unusual for you. So absolutely, thank you for that.
Right, well, that feels unnecessary. Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, but they doubled down on it years ago. The one thing that that is always true is it's years of lead time on making these films. I mean, the way they were able to get away with all that interconnectedness of all of these films, right, was because it was years of planning. You plan it out, you plan it out, you plan it. This is going to come after this. This is going to come after this, right? So this has been in the works for 4 years, right? I mean, right down to the casting and everything else. And by the time we see some of these films, they will have already been in the can for over a year.
Right.
So my guess is they didn't think Phase 4 was going to suck balls. They're finding out now.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody was like,
No, because they felt, if anything, they felt emboldened over the last 18 months, right? Yeah, because they won their particular war, right? They got rid of the person that was was bothering them with was closely resembled a carrot, right? So they were very excited to get rid of that person, and that was their whole life has been about that for 4 years. You don't think they're going to make as much propaganda as they can because it's their own version of propaganda. They've been making this propaganda now for almost 10 years. It's going to be really hard to turn this ship around. This is like the captain looking at the iceberg, like at the Titanic, going, "Yeah, we should be all right."
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So there you are. Hope that was a good enough answer. But look, that's just the way things are. I mean, you can be in a development cycle on a project for 2-3 years, sometimes longer. There have been projects stuck in development hell for 5 years, and it takes them 10 years to get to theaters. So it happens sometimes.
Look at like New Mutants, how many times that was held back. I mean, that was supposed to be released,
delayed and edited and reshot, and
yeah.
Well worth it though. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It wasn't terrible. Which one, Tony?
Ant-Man.
Yep, Ant-Man. God, that was
World War Z is a great example too. Like they almost had to reshoot the entire movie. It was so bad that first go around, but like I enjoyed the hell out of that movie. When it did finally come out. They're not going to make another one, but it was that was good. I like Brad Pitt.
I didn't like that one. I didn't like World War Z. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
See,
Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. So
I hate
Angelina Jolie.
I hate Angelina Jolie. I cannot stand her. I've never been a fan of hers.
Oh,
never.
Well, this isn't going to go over well. I kind of enjoyed her movie that came out on HBO. The Don't Catch Me, I'm Dead. The dead is after me.
Where she was guarding that
killing me, some shit like that.
Where she was guarding that tower or whatever.
Yeah, she was a fire person.
Okay, yeah. I remember
firefighter would be not gender neutral. So yeah, it wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. It wasn't bad at all. It kept me tuned in. I wasn't like Twitter. It's like, you know what I mean? Like Army of the Dead. 30 minutes in, I'm just looking up at the screen here and there I'm waiting for the next
I'm getting ready to watch that one. So it's like, and I've heard it's like, well, it's definitely a Zack Snyder. It's like, oh, so it's just him like masturbating to like slow motion for 2.5 hours.
No,
Great. That's just
I think it's less Zack Snyder than what you probably think. Have you seen a zombie movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you get it. Have you seen Ocean's 11?
Not in a long time.
Okay, well, take out all the fun part of that. Smush those together and make everything blurry on the outside, like. And you got a pretty good idea.
And plus, based on what Saggy said, you got Dave Bautista trying to emote, which I do have to say is Drax. He did show some range. He did.
He really did.
He did, and I'll give him credit for that. I'm not I like Batista as a worker and when he was in the Fed. I liked him in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think he was in one of the last Bond movies. I haven't seen it yet. I can't remember. Culture, you might know, or Tony, if you guys are bigger Bond fans. Wasn't Batista a Bond villain or like a henchman in one of the last ones? I want to say, I don't know. I thought
I kind of liked him in Stuber. It's not worth seeing,
He
but
he might be in the new one that just will never come out.
Oh, what is that? What is this one called? Tomorrow Never Dies? No,
Tomorrow Never Comes.
No Time to Die. I call
No Time to Die.
No Time to Get to theaters. Although Amazon bought MGM, it's official. They closed the deal today. So
that's a nice Amazon Prime exclusive.
That's a nice segue into our main topic of the evening. Is Amazon buying MGM for $8.45 billion with a B, announces plans to reimagine their IP, which includes RoboCop, Stargate, James Bond, and Rocky. And Stargate SG-1 is on, I think it was Netflix, and I was like, I never watched that. I'm going to watch that now. But yeah, this is Culture. What's your? I want your take on this situation.
Well, originally the deal I'd heard that was that they were willing to go to $10 billion. Some things must have gotten shaken out. There might be some rights that are tied up that they can't get access to immediately. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened to create this circumstance. $8.45 billion is not a terrible price to pay. A lot cheaper than like trying to buy Fox apparently for Disney and other studios. If you compare it to the Warner Media deal, but again, their catalog's not huge. They have IP as they identify here, RoboCop, Stargate, James Bond, Rocky. The Stargate thing is something that they can reboot 3 Ways to Sunday. James Bond's totally fucked now if they ever release that film. Rocky's in good shape, but they have some other products out there. And
not
again,
if you like those movies.
It gives them a studio. It gives them a turnkey studio to like walk in and work on production, and which is kind of what they were looking for. I mean, you have all these facilities that are ready to go, staffed, et cetera, et cetera. So it makes their production cycle easier. It makes it better. It gives them people who are familiar with actual theatrical distribution, so they can start to get some of their stuff into theaters and get them. Contenders for awards and stuff. Because again, I mean, that's what Netflix wants to do. It's what Amazon wants to do. They want to start to compete with these studios on that level as well. Mm-hmm. But we'll have to see what works out. I think it was a good deal for both. For both, it wasn't a good deal for consumers. Anytime you have consolidation now, it's going to be bad for consumers. You're going to get more homogenized monoculture entertainment that we absolutely don't need. It leads to getting more propaganda than actual entertainment. And believe me, we've had plenty of that for the last, 2, 3, 4 years.
You're also going to get less, like with X-Men, like being a part of that, that deal with Disney. Like people think it's great. Like, oh man, we can have all this. Like, no. What you don't understand is like there's going to be less content now, not more.
Yep. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you had 2 studios, albeit like one kind of fucked it up, but you had 2 studios at least making content. Yep. You know what I mean? But now you just have one, so like, you know what I mean? Unless the quality is going to be, elevated, which after what was it, Apocalypse, whatever. Like it shouldn't be that hard to elevate the quality of X-Men. But like, look how long it's gonna take. Like, look how long it's taking to get just a hint of anything X-Men in the MCU.
Oh, that's the problem too. Is now you've got them going, well, we're gonna make the X-Men more diverse, and it's like, are you motherfuckers? Are you literally fucking retarded? Like literally, like the X-Men. Like I said this earlier. Fucking Storm was the leader of the X-Men, and nobody ever complained. Nobody ever bitched once. Nobody ever complained that Storm was a black female. She's the leader of X-Men because the character was bad as fuck, and everybody loved the damn character. And she was good, and she was well developed, and people understood her power set. And it's like half the X-Men were women. It's like there were.
In my head canon, Storm was just like from New Jersey with a really deep tan. So to get around that whole race thing, you know. No, I get what you're saying on that front, but yeah. By the way, I don't even think they're going to be calling them X-Men. Like I don't know.
No, they're just calling them mutants. They're just calling them mutants now. Well, one of the studio people from Marvel said that, well, X-Men, it's so dated. Like it's like. What, just like X people or something. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. Nobody cared. There was women, there was men. Nobody. Right.
But what's weird is as this person says, X people, so you can't hear how stupid it sounds.
Exactly.
That sounds dumb.
That's why nobody's ever thought to call it that before, because it sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, this has never came up before in the history of X-Men comics. No, third wave feminists is never. There's never been one that said, "What about X people?" And like you shut down. Like that's dumb. Listen to yourself. Oh yeah.
I just want to say I'm quiet on this topic because I don't have anything to add to it. Because like, oh hey, look, another big company bought another company and is gonna do what they always do, which is take all these franchises that were great when they first came out and just ruin it. So like, I don't care. Like I'm over it.
yeah, RoboCop, like I liked the first three. The third one was like the motherfucker was flying all over the place and everything. I think I haven't seen it for RoboCop. Wasn't that RoboCop 3 where he's flying and shit?
Oh yeah, that's when he got the jetpack. I rewatched the first two not too long ago. I skipped the third. I was like,
I haven't seen any of them. I gotta buy the first. I want to buy the trilogy.
Dude, they hold up, bro. Like I don't know about the third one, but the first two hold up, and the second one is so smart because RoboCop had that thing that happened with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Like when it came out, and all the parents were like, it's too violent. Do they have to use the weapons? And then Secret of the Ooze, they're like, whoa, Shredder, you're gonna hurt yourself, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like they had to have the villain defeat himself, which is kind of a theme now in the MCU. But anyway. But like they never use the weapons. Like they're in a net, but never think to get one of their sharp objects on their back. Anyway, but so RoboCop, it had a lot of the same shit because it had all the toys and stuff. And then in RoboCop 2, they just took the piss out of them with it. You know, they made RoboCop please sir, you know what I mean, like all PC. And
they nerfed him.
Yeah,
they nerfed the fuck out of him.
But it was on purpose, right? Because then he he reboots himself and he's like, now I say fuck. He doesn't do that, but you get what I'm saying. I don't think he said fuck.
It would have been better if he did, though.
Yeah,
it would have been much better.
I'm like Zack Snyder's Batman. I say fuck now. That one, timeline wise, that wouldn't really line up, but you get what I'm saying.
Batman is the one character that I want to see Zack Snyder. Like he can do the Batman stuff. Like I don't know what Matt Reeves has got in store with Robert Pattinson, but
I'm excited to see it.
I'll watch it. I will. I'll give it a shot. Because I like the character. But I'm more excited to see the possibility of Affleck coming back in that show. Yeah, Culture.
I would have loved his directed. Sorry.
Did you just say you're interested to see what Bat Pat is?
Yeah, I really am.
I am. I'm not. I have no expectations going in, so it's more or less just morbid curiosity at this point. Like
talk about Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor.
I hate that idea.
He's a fantastic actor.
I don't like the casting. I don't like it, but I'll watch it just because I'm curious.
He doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. He would make a much better Nightwing. And that's what bothers me, is he would 100% make either a better Nightwing or Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond.
Look, as much as look, I think that the filmmaker is going to do a good job. Pattinson can kind of act. I mean, he's represented himself okay in a couple of films.
Rover was fantastic.
What I can't, I'm having a hard time with the idea of him being Batman. You know, it's like, you know, well, I mean, let's take it to the wrestling world, right? If I got into a ring with a professional wrestler, you know, I don't have the stature, I don't have the build, I don't have the experience, but I'm going to try to carry this show. Even though this other guy across from me is a professional, he does an incredible job of like selling the bit, selling, you know, everything that we're trying to do in the ring, right? You know, he plays off of me. You know, we joke, you know, clown on each other, the whole nine, right? You know, that's what you did, ETEP, right? Yep. So you know, even if I'm playing the heel, even if I've got the best baby face in the history of man, nobody's going to believe it.
Are you comparing him to the Ultimate Warrior?
Listen, overall, I don't mind Robert Pattinson playing Batman. I just don't want him to play the Bruce Wayne Batman. I think he has the look, and he would make a good Terry McGinnis, and that's a story that I would love to see a live action adaptation of. As soon as I heard Michael Keaton was coming back, I was like, please, Lord, let this be Batman Beyond. Let him play old Bruce Wayne, and then you can cast somebody as young looking as Robert Pattinson as Terry McGinnis, being the future Batman. That's what I would 100% want to see. And if I saw that, I would be super excited for Robert Pattinson to play Batman. But he's not. He's playing Bruce Wayne again. How many Batman Bruce Wayne stories can we really make before it's like, can we get something new? Again, Batman Beyond was amazing. It was an amazing cartoon made in the 90s. It had a great storyline, and it was just absolutely amazing. It brought back some familiar villainish kind of story arcs to the future, and it still had Bruce Wayne there. He just wasn't Batman. He was basically like Oracle. So why do we have to keep having hundreds of Bruce Wayne Batman, watching Bruce Wayne's parents get killed again and again? And it's repetitive. Please, Lord, please make a Batman Beyond movie, please, or at least a Nightwing movie, or at least a Red Hood, anything but Bruce Wayne as Batman.
Two things. One, I don't know if I've ever heard, like, to me at least, like the most Bruce Wayne thing I've ever heard is Robert boning down Lenny Kravitz's daughter on the Batmobile. Like that is the most Playboy, like Bruce Wayne thing imaginable. Two. Oh, we better see his parents get killed again. Like, oh, I'm gonna be pissed if they skip it.
if there's two things that I've come to expect from my Batman movies, it's Bruce Wayne pounding Catwoman on the hood of the Batmobile, and Thomas and Martha getting gunned down outside a theater.
Oh yeah.
I'm not leaving a Batman movie happy unless I see the pearls hit the ground.
I can't anymore. I just can't. It's so repetitive and
it is
garbage at this point. Like, I don't care. We all know Batman's parents die. We know this. Do we have to see it every time we introduce Batman? Do we have to reference it every time we introduce Batman? Yeah. We get it. Martha and what the heck, whatever. I don't even know his dad's name anymore. I can't even think of it. But they're dead. We get it. They're dead, and that's why Batman's Batman. We know this.
Gotta show it. How it's like why did he become Batman? Like, what are they just gonna do? If
you don't know the origin of Batman at this point, same with Spider-Man. If I have to see Uncle Ben die one more damn time, I swear
we didn't get it.
I swear. Oh, Thomas Wayne, thank you. I couldn't think of his name because I'm so mad because they do this all the time. It's like there are many other variations of Batman out there in the comics and cartoons. We've seen them all. Can we please see another Batman other than Bruce Wayne? Because they exist.
I don't know. Minority ones though, right?
Jeez.
Honestly, I don't know if there's any. Like, I don't.
Just say it. Was there a black Batman? Probably.
I don't know.
I just want more. I just want more of my Batman, like doing the Ben Affleck line from the Nightmare timeline when he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you one day." I was like, "Yes, dude."
Like,
I marked out. He's just like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you one day." I'm like, why has he not said this to anybody yet? Like, why?
oh, that's
Why?
right.
That was the greatest shit ever. I was like a 15-year-old kid. I was like, I was like, that's fucking great.
Well, that's not really Batman's purpose. I mean, he's
No.
purpose, so
Exactly. It was hilarious though. That's what I mean. Like, but I don't know. No, I don't. I understand what you're saying, Saggy. It is. It's like, I don't know. The Batman Beyond thing. I don't know why they wouldn't do something like that. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense to why you wouldn't. You want to do all these different variations of this character, right? Well, why not try something really new? Go out on a limb, That's the thing with these movies. They just get formulaic after time. Like you said, we've seen, Thomas and Martha die multiple times. We've seen Uncle Ben die. We know, we get it.
But here's the deal, though. Like, we say the same thing. Well, not us specifically, but people in general, like about comic book movie fatigue, right? Star Wars fatigue. Well, it only becomes fatigue when they start making shit. You know what I mean? Like, if this movie comes out and it's Bruce Wayne, and we got to see his parents die, but it's a kick-ass fucking movie. Like, they knock it out of the park. Like, I mean, I still feel like Warner win. Same thing with like MCU. If they weren't doing what they're doing now and continue to make like, enjoyable things, like we wouldn't have
good movies,
fatigue. Right? We wouldn't have that fatigue because we're still getting if the content is quality and enjoyable, then you're not going to have that fatigue. Like, that fatigue sets in when you just start, putting out garbage. Like, I don't know, like what sequel to Star Wars? Nah, we don't need a plan for that. Well, make it up as we go.
Do we really have the hour and a half it's going to take me to rip JJ a new one for that? Or
But overall, it's like, I like Batman. I'm a fan of Batman. Not a huge DC overall fan, but I do love Batman as one of my favorite superheroes in the DC universe. However, I've seen him played by so many different people, and I understand each actor brings their own perspective to Bruce Wayne and Batman. Cool. But again, there is, at this point, as many Batman films, TV shows, cartoons we've had, at this point in the DC world, in the movie-making world, can we please start dipping our toes in the untapped gold of the 90s, like Batman Beyond, The Red Hood, these story arcs that were amazing and popular in their own respect and got a lot of fans excited for these specific stories. Why aren't you making these projects for that? Because people would like to see something new. And I understand, like Martigan said, if the movie's fire, it's fire, cool. But even if it's still fire, to me, it's like, yes, you made a good movie here with another Batman movie. It's good. But I'm still in the bandwagon of, can we please make other Batman-related content that's not always focused on Bruce Wayne? That's why I loved Gotham. Because Gotham wasn't about Batman. Batman was a kid. He was young. That was the premise. It was about the city, the other characters in this universe that they focus on, which is why I liked it. And granted, the ending was garbage, but at the same time, I enjoyed it because it wasn't just about Bruce Wayne, and it wasn't just about Batman. It was all about everything else, and I liked that.
And how did that show do?
I don't know. I think it did pretty well. Until the end. Until the end ended. It was doing pretty well until it ended.
Well, because like that's the thing. Like I'm sure Batman Beyond, like I remember there being a cartoon I said, like has a lot of fans, but does that translate into putting in hundreds of millions of dollars into a project to bring it to the you know what I mean? Without like a Batman movie, if it's done half-ass well, is guaranteed at least you're gonna break even, maybe even make a profit. You know what I mean? Like,
I guarantee you, if they announced they were making a Batman Beyond movie and they did it right, it would do well. And it would also bring people who weren't familiar with the Batman Beyond story arc. It would probably look at that and be like, holy crap, this was amazing. Where did this come from?
But that's relying upon them going to see the Batman Beyond. Like, from just a normie point of view, you know what I mean? If I see a trailer for Batman Beyond, I'm like, what the fuck is this robotic? Like, wait, what? Who's this? That's not Bruce. Where's Bruce? Did his parents die already? Are we gonna get that? We're not gonna get that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Normies are familiar
like
with
put
Batman.
that shit on the CW, yo.
Normies are familiar with Batman. There's like no way you can't tell me that. You couldn't go to a stranger on the street and be like, hey, you know who Bruce Wayne is? Yeah, it's Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody knows who Batman is.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what Batman 200 Beyond? I forgot what it's even called. Is like, I don't know. Bruce Wayne is really old now. Like, no, it's about this other guy that's now Batman. But Bruce Wayne's still there, but he's old. And
Listen, if they can risk making Jason X, I think they can.
Don't get me fucking started on that.
I think they can risk Batman Beyond, dude. Come on.
Friday the 13th has the best Jason kill in his favorite, by the way. We interviewed Jason Voorhees on my channel.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if they can come out with Jason X and put that out and think that was a good idea, like,
it was a fucking excellent idea.
It wasn't. Spoiler alert. It wasn't.
That movie was garbage, man, Marty.
What?
That movie was garbage.
No, okay, first of all, that is definitively Jason Voorhees' favorite movie that he's done, and it has his favorite kill with the sleeping bag, right? He kills one chick with another chick in the sleeping bag.
How did we get so far away from what we were talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't know what we were talking about. Was it Jason Voorhees?
I got triggered on Batman and Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We're gonna wrap it up soon anyway. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Etep and I are apparently going to have a wrestling match.
Yep. Did you see that in the chat, Draven?
With shirts on or off?
I'll take my shirt off.
I'll take my shirt. I take my shirt off. I got no problem working shirtless.
Yeah.
I will be the special guest ref this match of the ages. ETEP at the Place to Be Reviews versus the Culture Casino in the match of a lifetime. It'll be better than Cena and The Rock.
I have a feeling you're going to have to tap me through the whole way because it's not playing anything. Matt, it's muted. I'm actually wearing that shirt right now. Still muted.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We know
Sorry,
that.
Everything played at once. Wait, what did I do now? Am I muted?
No.
Can you hear?
No, but nobody heard
Everything
any audio.
played at once. That's fine. They get it. It was shampoo and hair, and then there was the sad casino, and our producer also in the shower. Wasn't weird.
We were okay. Anyway, so ETEP, yeah. So a couple weeks of practice, and we can do something dumb.
I can get you to walk and talk through a match really easy, man.
Yeah, because I am. You have to remember, I'm over 50 now. So
I work Tennessee style, so it's very slow. It's very slow paced, dude. Trust me. That's how I was trained. We could do that easy. We're gonna take it home though. I'm gonna send it over to Tony. We're gonna stall it for a few minutes because Saggy's on her way back. But let me send it over to Tony ToneDef real quick. Yes, Chris. Too sweet.
Yeah, if you missed it, I was on the Joe Rogan Experience on Tuesday. So shit was cracking over there. And that's it, man. I worked all day and I went to the gym. I am tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So that's what's going on in the Clown World Review. Crickets.
Well, crickets. It's the worst channel on YouTube, right?
It's awful. It's awful.
Still the worst channel on YouTube. You're still holding that title.
It's like a prom night abortion.
Prom night dumpster baby. I'm taking a stroll.
Good decision. A freeing experience.
It's a very freeing experience. If you come subscribe to the Clown World Review, it's good shit over there, man. Dank.
It's like getting that weight off your bladder.
Yeah. Now we can go to college.
That's right. Now I can go to that Big Ten school and not have to go to community college. Thanks, Tony.
Still gonna have to explain my stretch marks at Hooters, but that's fine. Like we can.
Let's send it over to Mad Martigan.
Yeah, hey, as most of y'all know, I was
you're still wearing a pink shirt.
As most of you know, I was on Steven Crowder the other day.
So you were on Rumble?
Yeah. It didn't do anything for my channel like I thought it was. I was like, great, I finally get on Steven Crowder's show and, banned everywhere. So Saturday we're going to have a very special edition of Street Smots. If you missed our Miami Connection two-parter is up. It's great. It's fantastic. Saggy was there for part 2, and she said it was one of the most amazing movies she has ever seen.
Yes.
With the greatest soundtrack. And so you can go check that out. This weekend, we're going to be starting another 2-part special Street Smots, and it's going to be Generation X, the pilot episode, but movie pilot for Generation X with Banshee and the chick that turns into crystals or whatever. What was her name? X-Men, the one that turns into crystals or whatever.
Emma Frost?
Yeah, she's in it. Banshee's in it. The dude with the stretchy arms, but not cool like the Fantastic Four guy, but the Hispanic dude that apparently hurts him. And then some chick that's like all buff or whatever. Like, what a power! And
I thought we were doing part 2 of the UK takeover stream.
No, that the part 1 never happened.
Really?
There was nope.
Okay.
You won't find it anyway. So yeah, make sure you tune in for part 1 of Generation X, where we go extreme. I guess did that off the top of my head.
That was awful.
Thank you.
And next,
so glad to be here.
Thanks
really
for coming
glad
on.
You brought me in. I'm really glad you brought me in on with him, because I don't get enough of him on my channel.
Saggy Melonz, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, thank you for having me. This has been fun. Yeah, I really don't got nothing to say other than thank you.
You got a stream coming up.
Yeah,
I do, but I don't think I don't think anyone's gonna want to see it.
You don't want these people over there?
It's a controversial topic. I don't know if you guys care about those things, but it's But anyways, thank you for having me. I love y'all. Thank you. I love ETEP, by the way. I love his Cleveland Brown voice, and he's awesome. And I love everybody on this panel. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to come on and talk with you guys. Thank you for accepting me into your world. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
What's the topic?
Absolutely. Yeah. What is the topic? I do need to know what the topic is. Now you've piqued my interest.
I'm going to be talking about an incident that happened yesterday, and I actually think I told you guys about it in the back. I just kind of.
Oh, you can say it. Trust me. You talking about that whole geeky pixie thing?
You're right. So I happened to call before this stream. I was actually on the phone with the police department to see what we could do about that situation. So I'm going to kind of go over what I was told by the officer that called me in about a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. If you got get a link, I got the link. Should have a link to your channel in the description to the video. So if you want to check out her stream, you can go right over there. I do have it tagged in the. I do have your link in the. Well,
I have the video link of it.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go live. Yeah. I'll put it in the private for you.
Yep. Put it in the. Yeah. There we go. I will put this right here, and we will.
Oh,
get this.
I know why it didn't make a sound.
Yep. There we go.
What?
And I'll put this in the chat. Here's a link right here to Saggy's upcoming stream right there. So thank you for joining us, Miss. I do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and we'll have you back on as now you're used to you're used to the room here. You're good to go. And let me toss it over to my man, Culture Casino.
Hey guys, Culture Casino here. I have a YouTube channel, Culture Casino. I have a Odyssey channel called Culture Casino. I have a Twitter, it's Culture Casino, and I have a Mind, it's Culture Casino. You can check me out at all those places. I'm going to start doing live streams over on my Odyssey. I think I was going to start this week. I had to back out. Life gets in the way. But I'm thinking starting sometime next week, Monday, Tuesday, I will start doing a news segment live on Odyssey only so that I am not throttled by a particular platform. So other than that, be sure you subscribe to everybody here. Go check out the Geeky Pixie stream over on Saggy Melonz channel. I'm sure that'll be interesting. And beyond all that, thank you for having me, both Tony and ETEP. You guys are amazing. I love hanging out with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on, brother. Always appreciate it.
Tony too. Like I barely even acknowledge him on this stream. I didn't know I was supposed to thank him too.
You do. You have to. He's the fucking. He's the other boss here. Shit. He's running things. He's running things behind the scenes here.
He's just too quiet.
I built him up like a puppet regime. I love you, Tony. He's probably falling asleep. I'm Etep Wakuyan. You know who the fuck I am. You know where I'm at. I'm gonna have Friday. I'm recording a Prodigal Son review of the series finale. Talking about that moving forward, which doesn't look good for Fox. I think Hulu's out so far. But we're going to talk about that. Me and Nano Reaper are going to record Friday evening. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., you get the morning show.
You can listen to me in the morning. That's right. I'll be all buttery soul in your ears, baby.
Yeah, I'll be on for a morning show tomorrow, 9 Eastern until 10:30 before I have to go to work. And you'll get another video tomorrow from me. I put out a couple videos, not just the short variety, which I've been doing, but a couple long form ones. You have a Galaxy High School review, episode 6 coming up. We've got another I Love the 80s project I'm working on, which is Terminator. And yeah, other than that, thank you guys, the chat, Angelus Draven, Glinzer, Parrothead, Chris Underwood. I'll give you 2 sweet, brother. Chris has been subscribed to me on YouTube since like 2007. Keely Chow, Soul Assassin. Thank you guys. Runner was here. We do not grant you the rank of Lord on this. I'm sorry, and you have not earned a seat on this council yet. Orville Nation was here. Lodanis Raven Wolf was here. It's so weird calling him that. Pursuing Paranormal. Thank Lodos? You guys. Oh, yeah, Lodanis.
Lodos, yeah.
Lodos. Small Time. Glinzer was bringing the jokes. Daisy Divine, Godzillionaire. Thank you all. I do appreciate it. I'm Etep Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous, and
I'll see you in hell, Costanza.
No, not that, Art. Not that. Damn it, Gordon, jump. Damn it, Gordon, jump. Star-Lord, take him home, you toxic white male son of a bitch.
Boom!